In today's video, we are talking about a new COVID strain. COVID is the hot topic of the day these days. So we're talking about a new strain that has emerged. That strain is called Pirola. And in this video today, we are talking about some important information. We're going to be talking about whether new restrictions will be coming along. We're going to be talking about the new strain itself, the transmissibility, the severity of the strain. We're going to be talking about whether COVID cases are rising and how risky the new COVID variant is. So let's get into the video. Welcome to the channel where we talk about medical topics and lifestyle. So what is Pirola? So it's a new SARS-CoV-2 subvariant with a high number of mutations, and it's the variant BA.2.86. So that's the name of it. It's nicknamed Pirola, so we're going to use that in this video. So it's the most striking strain since the emergence of the Omicron strain, so they say. Genetic sequencing has found the new strain in 6 COVID cases so far, the earliest being in Denmark on the 24th of July. The other cases were in Israel, and then there were also cases that popped up in the UK and the US. We're going to be getting into a few of these. None of them seem to be linked themselves, so that's very important. And in the case of the UK, there was no recent travel history suggesting that there is a degree of community transmission within the UK. The WHO labels it as a variant under monitoring, so that's important to note. Now, why is it so striking to us? Why is it in our minds? So it's because of the number of mutations, and the number of mutations is important because that could help it neutralize the immune system. All the mutations are found on the spike protein, which is interesting because there's a lot of discussion about the spike protein regarding the COVID vaccinations as well. Now, there is something that is called antibody escape, which goes hand in hand with the amount of mutations that the subvariant has. So this subvariant, this Pirola, has about 34 more mutations than the previous BA.2 strain, and it has about 36 more than the XBB strain, which was dubbed Kraken in the media, and that's the strain that was recommended for vaccination. So that's how many more mutations this new subvariant actually has. Which brings us to the transmissibility and severity of the new strain. So little is known yet about the transmissibility of BA.2.86 or whether it may cause more severe disease or not, but scientists expect it not to really. So while the neutralizing antibodies provide best protection, there's also a broader mechanism at play there, meaning your own immunity to the virus, whether that be from your own immunity or vaccination. So in general, we are in a better place. Even if it starts to spread, we're in a better place than we were in 2020 or 2021 because most people have some sort of immunity now. So let's talk about the COVID-19 cases in the UK now. So they are absolutely rising, and this can probably be similar in other nations as well. So there's about 100,000 daily infections. The cases are increasing since July. So there were 40,000 daily. So as you can see, it's gone up to 100,000 daily. And last summer's cases, they peaked with Omicron at about 270,000 infections per day. So in the UK, there were about 34 cases identified of the variant, and 28 were linked to a single care home up north. So there are fears that the variant's high number of mutations could make it more transmissible, leading to a surge in cases. But they were just in one location. The majority of the cases were in one location, as you can see. So what's the guidance actually saying about all of this? The guidance is quite relaxed. They say that these clusters could be an indicator of community transmission, but the guidance is overall relaxed. So only residents and staff need to be tested if showing symptoms, for example, in care homes. New admissions don't need testing, and visitors are allowed unless they really test for it at home and are positive. Then obviously there will be some sort of restrictions there. But overall, it's really relaxed. So will there be new restrictions? That's the main question going around here, and that's on everybody's mind. So will there be new restrictions? Although cases appear to be rising, another lockdown seems very unlikely, to cut a long story short. So lockdowns are a blunt tool for controlling pandemic spread. They're really good in the first waves, but not so much in the second wave, as evidence has shown. The ministers have brought forward the flu and COVID vaccine program by nearly a month after detecting Pirola, so that's something that has happened. But also speeding up overall the autumn vaccine program is good, because it will give greater protection to those at risk of severe illness, and also it will save healthcare systems more money in the long run, right? Which is obviously something that is thought about in advance. So the main two factors is that it's going to help in a prevention point of view, but also it will save the burden on healthcare systems, right? That's the main thing. So that's a quick update on the new strain. This will be dynamically changing, whether it gets more virulent, more spreading or not. But hope you learned something here in this video. It was a quick update regarding the new COVID strain, Pirola. And like and subscribe for more. Comment your thoughts in the sections below, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.